Tim Walz is back and he is pissed off. First, he makes fun of Donald Trump's kinkles, those fat things between his feet and his legs. And, well, here it is.
To tell you, the privilege of my lifetime was stand beside someone we know was the most qualified and would have been a fantastic president in a President Harris. And look, we wouldn't wake up every day to a bunch of shit on TV and a bunch of nonsense. We would wake up to an adult with compassion and dignity and vision and leadership doing the work, not a man-child crying about whatever's wrong with him. May his fat ankles find something today. Petty as hell.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, I know Michelle Obama was like, when they go low, we go high. When they go low, we go to hell. We go to hell. And that is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what we should do. And I know that's going to get national news. That's going to be on the news shows. Not that news shows matter as much now, but they're here. We're talking about it. Let's spread it. Spread it far and wide. If you want more people to see this, you can hit like and you can hit subscribe. We're almost at 800,000 subscribers. Help us hit that goal. Now, here is Tim Walz on a more serious note talking about the unconstitutional nature of what is happening in this country.
But what we have to be clear about is don't take the bait. It boggles my damn mind that in the midst of a military takeover of our cities and the attempt to go into others, the flaunting of the rule of law, the cruelness and the unconstitutional nature of the way they're attacking our neighbors, that the press finds the need to talk about, oh, there's a division in the Democratic Party. There's a division in my damn house and we're still married and things are good. That's life. That's life. We are strong. We are strong because we challenge each other. We are strong because we're held accountable. We're strong because we believe that there's a place for everyone here. Think of how easy it would be to be a damn Republican. Oh, what should I wear today? This stupid friggin' red hat. What should I say today? I don't know. Just make sure it's cruel. Who do we listen to? That guy. Oh, the felon in the White House? Yeah, listen to him and that will be fine. Now he's...
Man, I don't know what happened, because where was this guy during the election? From August to November, this guy was MIA. I don't think it's his fault. I think it's a symptom of the problem of the Democratic Party, something that if we are a divided Democratic Party, something we need to talk about, that the consultants have too much power and they take away the talent and the raw power of the actual politicians who we want to get elected. So I'm very grateful that Tim Walz has found his voice again, and it is so infuriating. I mean, I'm going to do this video later, but there is also just new footage of Donald Trump, who is literally losing his mind. Like, he's not saying people's names correctly. There's bruising on his hand that they're trying to hide, and none of it's being talked about in corporate media. It's not being talked about in corporate media, but every day they're talking about how the Democratic Party is divided. They are not focused on the fact that Donald Trump is making these unconstitutional moves across our country. They're reporting on it as if it's normal, as if there actually is a crime problem that needs to be solved through putting armed military into cities. By the way, only blue cities, only democratically led cities. Notice that? So I'm glad that Tim Walz is out here saying that. Now, Tim Walz basically just lays it all out there. And I'm so glad he's doing it. Here he is naming the exact problem, which seemingly most politicians and certainly the corporate media cannot do, or will not do, or choose not to do.
But I am willing to say each and every one of us are unified around the idea that this cruelty must end. This slow-rolling attempt at undermining democracy, and I always get in trouble for it, and I'll continue to say it. I don't think we do any favors when we don't name it. These are fascist policies meant to take away our... That is what they are. So for all of you here, I welcome you to Minnesota. I'm grateful you're here. We know this is going to be, look, if democracy was easy, everyone would do it. And if democracy were easy, it would survive. But the natural order of things is to have people come along like this guy and to have folks want to be told what to do or to demonize someone else or find a scapegoat. That's kind of the way the natural order is, but we've risen above that. This is not the law of the jungle. This is the law of human decency, of human rights reigning first. And I will have to tell you, I saw a statistic came out today is Minnesota ranks the highest per capita for being a safe haven for transgender individuals in Minnesota. And can I just say, we can talk about economic growth and feeding children and growing the economy and creating jobs simultaneously with talking about everybody's human rights matters, and we shouldn't be demonizing that. You can do both. You can do both. So, this state's also the home to a few pretty good poets like Prince and Bob Dylan, who told us we would always provide, and Minnesota always will provide, shelter from the storm. But I also want to quote to the New Jersey folks here, they also got a pretty good poet. Today marks the 50th anniversary of the release of Born to Run. And as that poet said, it ain't no sin to be alive, and I think we're here. This room's born to run, running to a better future, a future that includes everyone, a future where our children are valued and lifted up, a future where immigrants are celebrated just like our grandparents and parents were, a future where we ask people to pay their fair share while we make life a little bit easier for others, and we find joy in the things that you find personally joyful, and I don't give a damn what your neighbor thinks about those things. Those are the things that we are here for. So to each of you, it's a privilege to be in this fight with you. It's a privilege to know that they are going to write about this time period. When he is pushed to the dustbin of history, when people use it as a cautionary tale to scare the shit out of their children of what could happen, this guy's out there. Those will be stories for the future. Our time right now is one foot in front of the other. Do the work that's in front of us. Win those 2 gubernatorial elections that are coming up here. We know we need Virginia and New Jersey. Get those won. Prepare for the midterms, 36 governor's races. Continue to push back every single day on this. Do not allow them to normalize federal troops in our cities. It is un-American and unconstitutional. So DNC, go lead the fight.
That was good. Man, why? Here's the thing. Why does anyone ever tell me this stuff's going to happen? I would watch it live with you. I would watch it live with you. And I'm glad that I found out that this was happening, but please, DNC, people who are in charge, let us know about this stuff. We want to amplify it, and I'm doing it now, but certainly could do it better if you give me more time to prepare. So that's a side note. Secondly, we do have to win those races, and we've already talked to one of the candidates in New Jersey, and definitely I'm going to be talking to the one in Virginia, but the governors have a lot of power. We're seeing with Gavin Newsom. So those are extremely important wins. Also, to be honest, it's going to be the test case to see if Donald Trump's going to do shenanigans when we have free and fair elections. So we'll have to see in November what happens. But certainly we need to be out there in record numbers. It is so important. So remember, if you're in New Jersey or you're in Pennsylvania, if you're in New Jersey or you're in Virginia, this November is election day. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.